Thank you. Thanks very much. Good to be back here in Montreal. Always a pleasure to come back. I thought I was going to be late, actually. I flew in from Vancouver, and I get in the airplane. This ever happen? You get on the plane, and then you just sit there? They don't take off? They board everybody, and then we're just sitting in a hot metal tube for like an hour, and they're not telling us anything. We're all looking, why aren't we taking off? Finally, seriously, almost an hour, we finally get the announcement. Attention, folks, this is your captain, Captain Holling, up here on the flight deck. Sorry for the unscheduled delay, but we're not going to be taking off until the co-pilot takes back what he said about me. And I'm like, come on. We were on the flight, and during the flight, halfway across the country, the captain leaves the cockpit to go to the bathroom to take a leak or whatever, you know? That always makes me a little edgy. But the thing that bothered me was, this was like the skinniest guy I had ever seen. He was like 101 pounds, 6'2", 101 pounds, this captain. And I got nothing against skinny people. You know, you want to do my taxes? Fine. But, you know, all I'm saying is, if somebody has your life in their hands, don't you want them to have a little meat in their bones? A little beefy, ropey forearms, maybe a tattoo or something? Maybe a scar on his cheek from a bottle fight with a pimp in Thailand or something, you know? He's having trouble with the bathroom door, honestly. I gotta pee. The other day I was stopped at a red light in my car. You know, I'm driving, stop at a red light, and the squeegee dude comes at you. You know the squeegee dudes that come over and they squeegee your windshield and you give them a nickel or whatever? I don't know what you give them, but that's it. Here you go. This guy comes over. He was the skinniest person walking the planet. The squeegee guy, he's got to be 74 pounds, this guy. That's holding his dirty water bucket, 71 pounds. So this guy starts squeegeeing my windshield. I notice he's wearing a t-shirt that says anarchy on it. It's got the A with a big circle, anarchy. I'm thinking, yeah, you think he's thought this through? Do you think he wants to live in a world without rules? All 74 pounds of him? Think he's going to do well in a Mad Max society? They're going to give him the grand poobah horns and let him call the shots, you figure? Or is he going to be the hood ornament in a dune buggy around day 2? Some 300-pound biker eating soup out of his skull. That's what's going to happen. Weird way to make a buck, squeegeeing. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Lottery, that's the way I'm doing it. I buy the lottery tickets every week. How great would that be to win the lottery all of a sudden? I bought one for this week, actually. I'm at the corner store talking to the guy behind the counter. We're shooting the breeze about how great it would be to win the lottery and what we would do with the money. This guy in line behind me, I hear this guy say, "Oh, money won't buy happiness." You ever talk to one of these knobs? What do you even say to somebody that stupid? You know? Nothing. I didn't say anything to him. This is all he got from me. He just got this. That was the extent of our exchange. Money don't buy happiness. I don't want it to buy happiness. I got happiness figured out. I sit around in my underpants, giggling till noon. I'm happy as a clam, you know? I'm happy. The Simpsons come on 7 times a day if you have a decent cable package. How happy do you need to be? They say money changes people. You think that's true? Like, that's the big criticism against Bill Gates right now. Richest man in the world. They say he's got so much money, it's starting to affect him mentally. Well, how could it not affect you mentally? The guy's got $50 billion. That's not going to mess with your noodle a little? $50 billion? If anything you can imagine you can turn into a reality, how's that not going to mess up your perspective on things? What couldn't you do with $50 billion? You can do anything. You could buy Red Deer, Alberta. Just buy it. You own it now. Get out. And they all just got to leave it standing on the other side of the highway. What's he going to do with it? What's he going to do? Do whatever you want. Pave the whole thing. Build an exact replica made out of Nerf if you wanted to. You know? I'm not saying that's the best use of your money, but as a graphic example of what you could do. I guess so, man. 50 billion. I would be full-bore lunatic insane. If I had 50 billion, I'd be riding down Main Street on a giraffe, wearing a Vikings helmet, swinging a bag of gophers. I got $50 billion. Have that man killed and then bring him back to life and put a monkey's head on him. Bill me, I give it. I'd I'd be off my rocker. Are you kidding? I start to go a little squirrely if I get $2,000 in the bank all at once, you know? Start telling people to bite me for no reason. That's it for me. You guys have been a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks.